Hi everybody, Fran here at New Testament Explained. This is my fifth video in a series of 7 that look at signs in the Gospel according to John. Now, if you don't want to miss out on any of the videos in this series or my broader videos on the New Testament, make sure you subscribe to the channel and the notification bell. This video is going to explore John chapter 6 verses 16 to 24, and this is where Jesus walks on water. As always, I'm going to look at the context, the meaning and significance of this passage alongside its overall meaning. In terms of context, Jesus walking on water comes immediately after the feeding of the 5,000, which is the 4th video in this series of 7. There is also debates when it comes to this Bible passage, and the debates surround John 6 verse 19. Some scholars would translate the Greek so that it says Jesus walked on water, and at that point this would count as a sign. However, other scholars believe it should be translated to Jesus walked by the water, and in this case we wouldn't have a sign. However, I think what's important is that either way, regardless as to the interpretation of the Greek, there is much symbolism to be found in this passage. In terms of this passage then, the scene is described as dark, and this detail is only recorded in the Gospel according to John. And the reason for this could be that John's Gospel does have a broader theme of light and darkness, and we've seen this before when we've looked at John's prologue, for example. At this point, Jesus, the light of the world, is not present in the scene, and again that could come into this broader symbolism behind what John is writing. What we get shortly after in verse 18 is the reference to the water and the fact that the waters are growing rough, and this is a possible link with God saving the Israelites by parting the Red Sea. In this instance, Jesus, like God in the Old Testament, has the power to control nature. So we can make links between the Old Testament account and this account. In verse 20, we get Jesus say, "It is I." And this is a phrase that is like the I am sayings, and if you're studying Edexcel A-level religious studies, we have studied the I am sayings as part of topic 2.2. If you've not seen my videos on the I am sayings, I will put a link that you will be able to click in the top right of this video. John does not start with words of comfort in this passage, which is what we do see in the synoptic gospels. All they need can be found in Jesus is the sort of message that we get from how John writes this narrative. And then the paragraph ends with immediately the boat reached the shore. Now, the scholar Barrett has suggested that there is a link here to Psalms 107. It can be argued that the true heaven is eternal life, which is the theme of the discourse that will follow. When it comes to the overall message of this 5th sign in the Gospel according to John, it is that the salvation offered by Jesus is for all if they have faith. And again, this is a theme that occurs continually across the Gospel according to John and is set out as early as his prologue. Furthermore, we get the message that all who welcome Jesus into their lives will have salvation. That then ends my video on Jesus walking on water. As always, make sure that you're not missing out on other videos in this series or my broader videos concerning the New Testament by subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. But as always, thank you for watching.